Well, yesterday's impressive dust storm held those storms off towards the west, and today, as we see some of those drier temperatures, the daytime heating really allowed for some cloud formation off towards the west, definitely trying. Now, model data said right around this hour things were supposed to get pretty intense towards the southwest, and they still could, but of course this information constantly updating. Yesterday we were supposed to see severe weather. Nothing but a couple clouds and some light rain shower activity. Looking at that temperature change over the last 24 hours, look, that's more what we want to see as we gradually drop down into those upper 60s. Made a good 24-degree run up into those 90s, and we'll see just how gradually we cool off, because Thursday's looking like a strong line's going to make its way through. If not early in the morning off towards the northeast, later in the afternoon around the entire Concho Valley. 93 right now in San Angelo. Everybody else joining us in a combination of those lower 90s, if not those upper 80s. Watching those cool spots across the entire region, still holding on to about 10 degrees between Sterling City and Junction. 82, 91 down there in Junction, 93 in San Angelo, and then from northeast to southwest, 84 from Ballinger all the way down to Ozona at 91. Things looking pretty standard. This is what we want for some of those nicer days where you can get out there and definitely take advantage of this good opportunity to prepare for the next round of severe weather. Here's the humidity indices around those 30s, if not those 40s. Maybe some of those more moist conditions off towards the southeast, but of course dew points are in those 60s across the entire region. If not a little cooler there in Ozona, down in that 55-degree mark. But we shouldn't see any fog, if not seeing some light thunderstorm activity. Here is the upper level pattern by Thursday. This is the long wave trough that we are looking for, as it's going to pull a lot of that moisture up into the atmosphere. And when I show you the water vapor shot, you're going to get a better idea of where the lifting is going to come from. You can see that long wave trough off the northwest there, hanging out over Nevada, California. You can see as it's pushing a lot of this moisture up into the atmosphere across the Rocky Mountains right now. They're under a lot of severe weather warnings for that entire area. And then you can see how it's still lifting things across the Concho Valley and even pulling off parts of the coast there as it makes its way over Louisiana. Of course, the concentrations of moisture are really going to linger around this area for a while, but stovepipe all the way up into Minnesota before pushing off towards the east by this weekend. Going to see some more severe weather for that hurricane season. Now, we get a good look at the satellite right now as we make our way into the evening. There's where our severe thunderstorm watches and warnings are along the Rocky Mountain Front Range and then parts of Houston, if not on the border of Louisiana and Texas. We are watching the cloud development along the dry line in that northwest to southeast orientation, but things are looking pretty stable as we make our way in towards the evening. Now, here we go. We're going to see a little bit of formation in Ozona around that 8:30 mark, but it could fizzle out and be a lot less severe as it should be. This is Thursday morning around that commuting time. We're going to see it push near Ballinger, but it might stay well to the northeast, looking like it's calming down as the model data updates as we get closer towards the afternoon and that evening. This is 6:30 near Sterling City and Robert Lee. Here it comes. It's going to push through San Angelo, make its way towards Eden and Brady around that 10 p.m. hour, then look off towards the southwest, if not the northwest there. There's Sterling City, west of San Angelo. Secondary line going to make its way through. Then things calm down for Friday morning as we get a quick break before things start on the recharge for hurricane season. So tonight dropping down into those 70s, looking at some light cloud cover. Then tomorrow on the lookout all day for some isolated thunderstorms. Remember, damaging hail, strong winds, flash flooding across the entire area. Prepare now, be ready later. Then things are going to gradually warm up as the atmosphere is on the recharge. As we get closer to those triple digits by hurricane season, we're in those lower 90s. As we make our way to that first week of June, we're already back into those triple digits with a good opportunity for some more severe weather. Stay tuned. More with the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.